Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and welcome back to PGA Tour 2K21. This is episode number 15. We've finally leveled up enough times that we've saved enough money to upgrade our irons. We're going to grab some Wilsons. It's 1,000 coins for that one. And you can see it's actually a pretty minor difference from what we have currently. But a minor difference can, as we've seen, make a huge difference out on course, as I went from almost not quite there to now I'm pretty consistently there, and I haven't changed much in playstyle. I mean, I've improved some, but it's not like I've never played one of these games before. It's just I am where I am skill-wise on that, and a little more forgiving nature and a little more forgiving club can go a long way on this game, especially with the difficulty turned up so high. So I lose just an ounce in distance and shot shaping, which I almost never use on the irons, really only off the tee, but it adds a little bit of forgiveness and a decent amount of swing plane for only a small amount of distance control. I mean, that is a decent sacrifice. I mean, we're losing about 1 or 2% of each of those three to gain 2% forgiveness and a solid 5% swing plane. I mean, that's a decent amount. So we're gonna go ahead and purchase and equip. Now, I want to do this. We're gonna start with, actually, maybe I'm going to use the 4-iron, I think. Because we already have a club, a hybrid. So we're going to grab the 4-iron. Yeah, look at that, 186. We're filling in a gap.
"2K Sports, delighted to bring you all the action here from the PGA Tour. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. Luke Ilvey alongside Rich Beam here in Las Vegas. It's known as Sin City, but we're at TPC Summerlin for the golf. What's this course like?
This golf course historically plays firm and fast and yields lots of birdies. So players going into this week know full well that they have to have the putter going. They need to hit a lot of greens, but they also need to make sure that they're making 5, 6, 7 birdies a day out there. Because if they're not, if they're struggling with birdies and only making pars, then the entire field is going to pass them by. It's a great opportunity because historically the wind doesn't blow very much and all the par 5s are reachable, but still having to make birdies, knowing you need to make birdies, isn't always the easiest thing.
We're in Vegas, and you can even see the famous strip from the golf course. Do the players need to roll the dice, have a little gamble out on that course?
I think you have to gamble everywhere on the PGA Tour, but in Las Vegas, I think it's required, isn't it?
Be rude not to. Let's get down to the action.
Little fast, just a little right at the end of this one. Straight enough to keep it on the fairway.
Time for the second shot into the first.
Alright, green's going to go right to left. The wind is going to do a small amount of right to left, so we'll go ahead and line up for that. And then also we've got to expect that there's got to be some roll here. It is 5 feet downhill, so we're going to shorten this up a little bit. Way too slow. Oh, never mind.
This one could take
and
a little bounce to the left.
sit. Oh, yeah. Nice start.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
What looked easy a moment ago, it's only 7 feet, but I don't know how much break to expect on this one. If I shorten this up a little bit, it's going to break even more. Less power, more break. This is actually going to be a really difficult birdie just to get this initial feel for it. And with only 3 putt reads, I really can't afford to give one away. I think I very well could end up with par on this one. I'm guessing it's actually going to break quite a bit more than I'm already predicting. Oh,
Ouch,
or less.
that hurts. Opportunity to make their par. Job done. Let's head to the next.
Huge downhill. Little slow here, but I think we're sitting
Well,
okay.
I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway.
Oh yeah, right down the middle. The 2-mile-an-hour wind is probably going to take most of that out, so we're only going to shorten our shot just slightly. Now it looks like we can almost go straight at it. I think we might get a little bit of a bounce or roll to the left, and maybe same from the wind. Little slow again. Nope, we're good. We're good. And sit. Sit, 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 sit. The 12 feet downhill carried a little further than I expected it to.
You can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. What an opportunity.
Thought the wind would at least knock it down slightly. It really didn't impact it. Tough green to read. It's flat in parts. It looks like it could roll back on us a little bit, or at least straighten itself out. Not a lot of break expected. Only 1 inch downhill, so I don't know why we're kind of aiming. We'll go for the 25 foot here. Alright, well, let's see if we can at least get a tap in on this one. Break a little more, break a little more. Slow down, slow down, slow down.
That was a gallant attempt.
Now there's our tap in. Yeah, that didn't break much at all.
You can go and put a par on the card.
Both of these have broke less than I expected so far. Little to the right.
This
We're
one's
okay.
looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the 3rd.
Yikes. 5 wood. Wind blowing at me just a little bit. Where do we want to end up? Actually, probably right about there, so 11 feet up to make up for that a little bit. Definitely don't want to end up in this bunker.
Opting for the 5 wood.
It's a good shot, but will it make it? Will it make it? Wow, that wind. It's so weird that
that's not what they were looking for.
one shot, the wind does nothing. The next, it does a ton. We had 10 feet up. Right, that was going to shorten that shot, but shouldn't have shortened it that much. Alright, splash shot. However, we're looking at losing 20%.
Gary Player couldn't play bunker shots any better than that. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
I don't think we're going to get much break at all on this, so we'll kind of aim for the right edge of the cup. Hopefully see it into the left edge or down the middle. Oh,
just
come
missed.
on.
Bogey putt coming up
Can't
here.
believe how much that pushed.
Well hold. Let's
We've
move on.
got no break on the first 2, and then all of a sudden we get a big break on the
Currently
3rd.
at +1 for the day. But really, not much to this hole. Just be accurate on approach.
Little slow.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway.
We're okay though.
Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Well, guys, I'm down on the 5th, and this is Patrick Cantley's next shot.
That's in.
Oh, great
Yeah, he
shot.
sunk it.
Holes out for a birdie.
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but
Wow.
that is
He
not
hit
a
a
problem
2
for
on
this
the
player.
first.
Yes, in the hole.
Rich,
He's dropped
this
2 of
player's
those shots
definitely not
now.
on the top of many people's favourites to win. How do you see them faring here today?
The PGA Tour is full of underdogs that can flat out play, Luke. This is just another one of those scenarios. This player is someone to watch.
All right, I'm only going to shorten this up slightly, but that's because of the 12-foot drop. It should roll some with the 9-iron. But the 9-iron's going to catch some air. I hit it a little hard. I might be behind the pin. Okay, bounce left, bounce left. Oh, it didn't. Just barely. It ended up more right than I expected. Distance was pretty good. Break. Got it.
She's bounced back immediately from the drop shot at the last.
Putting early on has been less than stellar, but that one, that's more like it.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole.
A little bit downhill. Obviously, it's going to roll some too once it lands.
Going with the 4-iron.
A little slow, little right. No, we're good. We're good. Sit. All right. And so many of these holes have that small amount of break that make them tough to read. Easy enough, but also just difficult enough. Break.
You can claim it. Back-to-back
Toilet bowled
birdies.
in.
And that will take her to up the hill to a green that is not protected by anybody.
A little left here. 2 left, and I might land in a bad spot here. I think it's going to go... It does bounce left. We're going to get up over that, yes. This lie, it's going to push me to the right just a little bit, I think. That shouldn't affect it much.
Going with the 7.
A little slow. Pulled it
Is
a
that
little
right?
more. Oh, we're going to
I
come
think
up
so.
short, and it's going to bounce off and down the hill. $18 feet downhill, so we want to aim kind of right to the front on this and then let the downhill carry it a bit more. It will definitely roll once it hits that green, unless it no, the wind's not knocking it down, because if it divots hard it'll die down soon, but I don't think this is going to divot hard. I think it should get a pretty soft landing and roll. Really good shot. And it does carry a bit. And it does get that soft divot. Meaning it rolled pretty good. Alright, where we expected it to.
She's on the dance floor.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
This one to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard.
I'd rule this one out of contention. I think this, especially right at the end, it's going to break pretty dang good. But it's not going to break much along the way, so it's tough read. I don't think we're going to make this one, but I think we should be in position to tap in for birdie, for par, that is. Yeah, breaking too much. Slow down.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. She's got a par putt here. Let's see if she can make it. And that puddle drop. Well done. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole.
Adam Scott running away with this tournament 5-shot
The ninth
lead
at
right
TPC
now.
Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location.
Way too
A
slow.
birdie chance,
Really?
no
I thought it
doubt.
was fast.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff.
Luckily, the shot itself was a little left to right, so the slowness that
Typically played in the fall portion of the season, but it really
made
does
up
have
for
a
it.
great field these days.
why do you
The
want
Shriners
me to
Hospital
lay
for
up with a
Children's
7-iron?
Open,
I
staged
don't
in Las
think
Vegas. A great atmosphere around in the city. Rich, what do you like the most about it?
We're in Vegas, baby. I mean, what's not to love about Vegas? And the
I
players
could
love
drive
it,
her
too,
and
but they also love
maybe,
what the
maybe
Shriners
just get
Hospital
on.
for Children is all about.
Why not?
They give so much money
Why
back to the
not?
charities involved. It's wonderful. They bring a lot of the kids out, and the players understand it. They know it. So as much as they love coming to Vegas, you know, letting their hair down a little bit, a lot of it has
Little
to go back to
slow.
the charity component of it. That's why they come.
Good landing,
the golf
though.
course
Good landing.
is fun. You can freewheel it out here. It is the
Oh,
beginning of the
no,
year. They
no.
want to come out and they
Double
want to
bounce
make some
pushed
birdies.
me
They want to
over.
test out their
Ah.
equipment. They want to test
First
out their
bounce
swing
was
theories.
fine.
They
Second
want to come
bounce
out and work on
again
their game
pushed
a little
over.
bit in a competitive environment, and there's no better
We're fine.
environment than this
We're only
because
line
they can
2
go
here.
out and see where they're
This looks makeable. I feel like right at the end it's going to come back to the right, but I do see a small movement here. Probably should have used the putt read on this one.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Par putt coming up here.
Never did more than just
Okay,
straighten
let's
back
head to the
out.
next.
So that initial break was more than expected. Second 5 of the day,
Now
but
in
this
traffic
time
on
it was the
course
first
reporter,
par
John standing
5,
by.
so we do end
Hey
up with
guys,
par.
this is Cameron Champ on the 10th hole.
Oh, what a roll.
Oh,
That was
that's
definitely
just
going
missed the
left, but
hole. Well played,
it
mate.
slowly
So after that hole, this is what the
started
leaderboard
pushing
looks
right.
like. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke.
About 23 yards coming off from here downhill, so make that about 25 yards. We got to pull back. Oh, no, sorry. That'll go the other direction, so about 20 yards, which means that's not going to do it. That's going to bring us short by about 10 yards. Do I want to club up, though, or do I want to come up a little short? What happens if we're... Oh, yeah. Look at that green. This is where I'm expecting it to land. It'll roll to maybe here. That's okay. We just definitely want that 100% here.
Choosing the 9
Pulled
iron
it
here.
just a little bit at the end. It was perfect otherwise, but there's that terrible bounce. And down we go. Foot
It was
over
never
and we're
really a
fine.
comfortable shot for them, was it?
and coming up well short.
Okay, we're going to lose 15%, so we'll lose about 2.5 yards. But also uphill. I don't think I'm going to come up too short if I do this, though. Wind at my back. Ah, too far left. That's it. There you go.
And that was silky smooth out of the sand. Good shot. Just 3 feet to the cup. And down it goes. Let's head to the next.
Nice up and down there on the 10th
Trailing
to
by
save
7
par.
after that hole.
Best thing for me is I have
Placement
all
off the
3
tee is
par
required
reads
at
still
the TPC Summerlin
as we go into the
11th
11th.
Par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green.
Downhill, actually, I should be beyond this point by the time we land, which means we want to stay left. Uh-oh, slow. Yeah, we're okay. End up right where we were supposed to be. And there's that bounce and roll down the hill. Pretty good shape. 298.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Time for the second shot at the 11th.
Okay, it's flat, so actually we're looking pretty good on our distance meter.
Opting for the
A little
9-iron.
slow, but I think we're good. It's right where I wanted to be. What kind of bounce do we get? Not the best bounce.
Oh, that's a
But
great
that's
shot. And
got
a
a
birdie
real shot.
opportunity coming up here at the 11th.
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
And this putt to move into the top 10.
Break, break, break. Oh, come
Oh,
on.
so close.
Oh, I did pull it at the end.
And
That
that
was
should
on me,
secure the par. Well done.
not the read.
So with another hole
I
behind
missed that
us,
putt.
let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Second par 5 of the round here on the 13th. One thing of note, obviously huge improvement from our last tournament where we had a +4 today, sitting on that -1. But major difference. There's no real wind. It's a much easier course. So only sitting on a -1 actually is not really, I'm not having the best of rounds, but much higher up the order, so I'll take it either way. We only earned 2 points for the championship last tournament. We're definitely on our way to earning a lot more today, so all in all, it's okay, but still not a great start to the season. Great start to the hole, though. 101% power and absolute perfect. Probably the best shot physically that I've ever hit.
Second shot here on the
Terms of
13th.
Putting it all together. The rhythm, the swing plane, all of it. Yikes on that. Let's let's hit that driver and see what we can do. I know you don't want to hit the driver out here. It's less forgiving, but yeah, let's do it. Under
That's a
hit,
brave one.
but
Driver off the deck.
it's gonna get over it. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, it did. It did. We cleared it. Just cleared it.
Pretty good shot there.
Getting ready to play their third.
All right, totally flat. Little bit of wind here. It's a pitch. I think the wind's gonna knock it down just slightly, and then it's gonna roll just a little bit left. Also, the lie is gonna push it just a little bit left, so we're gonna go a little more over. And sit behind the pin.
John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, it looks like it's about 24 feet to the cup from here.
That's gonna break a lot. There's no birdie attempt on this one. Let's just lay up.
Oh, I like the look of this.
Sit.
Ooh.
There you go. We're good.
And with that, you can go and put a par on the card.
8 straight pars.
Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt.
This downhill's going to play it a bit long, and it's going to roll some as well. What happens if we go to the 8 iron? Oh, there you go. 8 iron it is.
Going with the 8 iron here. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left.
It does get a good kick to the left. That's a nice one.
Outstanding approach shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Well, you're on the dance floor, but a long way from the DJ. Let's just cozy this close to the hole. Just didn't drop. Trying to get to 2 under with
their
this one.
highlights are always a little off, because that was showing that that was his first shot. And for an albatross. But clearly he was not on the tee. I think this is going to be a good... It's the 14th already. It's a good time. Let's use our first putt read. If we can get a birdie here. It's a good time for a birdie. Oof. Look at how that comes off the club. It looks like we could just hit the rim, so we only need a little more. Alright, here we go. Get in the hole. Get in the hole.
It's got a chance.
Got
Fair
it.
effort, that. Good birdie. She should be
Finally.
proud of that. Here comes the top 10.
Finally broke the par
Trailing
streak.
by 5 shots after that hole.
It was approaching half a round. That would have been the 9th hole. Way short on power and super slow. Oh my goodness. Absolutely atrocious shot. At least the bounce goes the right direction, but that
No
was
point hanging on to that
awful.
one. You didn't hit your best there. Let's head out to the 16th hole. Around 110 yards to go. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. That's
Oh
incredible.
my goodness.
Are you kidding me?
Wow, what can
Not
you
even a
say?
smile.
Holding it
Not
out
even a
to
smile after that.
fairway. Every player loves that feeling. What a shot indeed.
Well, this is
Bush
not a good
right in front of
outcome.
me. That's not
Buried in
good.
the deep stuff.
Alright, we're going to lose 20%. So that's a 54. It's also uphill. But yeah, we don't need all of this. Alright, we're going to play short here because it's downhill, and I do expect that it's going to roll some. I don't think this wind is going to do a whole lot to this one.
Looks to be going
A
with
little
the
slow, it's going to come back left.
This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move.
A decent bounce. Yep, glad I clubbed down because the distance was excellent. We just ended up a little bit left.
Make this putt.
So a
You'll
little
move to the
slow on
second
this
on the
one.
leaderboard.
And only one hole to go in this event, Luke. At the moment.
No, it does nothing of the sort. It's an easy course. One of the reasons why I got the holes I did is it just took me 10, 12 holes to really start to read the green well on this course. It wasn't the hardest green. They were makeable putts. If I could have read it sooner, we could have gotten more strokes. But saving, right, the approach play being easy on this course, lack of wind making it easy on this course, the approach play setting me up for lots of birdie opportunities, and being able to save those putt reads till the end is why I was able to grab the strokes I did. I should have grabbed more strokes earlier. I shouldn't have had that bogey on 3 or whatever it was. Couple really bad shots. Couple bad shots. But otherwise, decent day. This came down to the course being easy. And the AI set up in such a way that it's going to scale scores. The scores are always going to be similar. The winner's always going to be around a -5 to 8. Second place is always going to be around a -3 to 5. So an easy course moved me up the leaderboard, not me having a great round. Still level 14. And rival points. Okay, I forgot. Cameron Champ. Yeah, they set me up with a rival. So shots taken, I beat him by 5 strokes. Front 9, we were level. Back 9 is where I crushed it. He struggled on the back 9. Birdies are better. 5 of them today. Neither of us had a no bogey round. Best hole was -1. Worst hole was +1. So pretty level there. We gained 3 points. Contract objective. Well, we claim all 3. We claim all 3 on that. Wow. Okay, score 6 birdies or better. We had 5 today. That gave us exactly 6. Finish a round in a PGA Tour event with a -4. That's exactly what we had today. And then place in the top 10. We got second. So, yeah, all 3 objectives. Crazy. Didn't think I was going to hit any of them. Score 184 FedEx Cup points today. That was nice. But again, at this point, if the next tournament is on a harder course, don't expect me to be near the top 10. That's kind of what we're in for right now. .340 yards was the longest of the day. 14.5 feet on relatively easy greens. But we hit a lot of those more than 5 foot putts. 1 putt percentage, 41. 100% on the short, 50% on the mediums, 22% on the longs. A little better off if we could have avoided that 1 bogey. But yeah, not a bad day. Not a bad day. First contract is complete. From here, we'll actually get to choose sponsors. I'm up to 8th currently in the FedEx Cup standings, but again, don't expect that to be the norm. I think I might be able to score well overall, stay top 50 or top 25 based on kind of where we're able to fit into the rankings in these. But let's go ahead and do our sponsor thing. It's not going to tell me anything about what they want, though, is it? Like if we were to select golf club again, what are you going to do? Ah, there you go. Easy. 3 events, 11 birdies. 300 FedEx Cup points, though. I think we could do that. No bogeys. Yikes. That's supposed to be your easy one? Hey, rewards. Clothing. And unlocking a club. Okay. We're only 500 points away, but it sounds like we're going to need quite a bit to make that one happen. What happens if we go for the one I actually want? Not available right now. about Wilson? What do you got for me? 318 fairways and 22 greens. That actually is doable. Let's go ahead and sign up. That's a lot of clubs that they're going to unlock for us. And the Wilson clubs have been the ones that are a bit more forgiving. So yes, I like that option. All right, folks, that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. And bye for now.